Good evening, everybody. For those of you that may not recognize me, because it's been so long since I've done one of these Let's Talk Livingston podcasts, my name is JT Taylor. I'm the mayor here in the town of Livingston. So first, let me apologize to everyone. It's been my intention, I guess, to do one of these every 2 weeks, every week or 2 weeks, and I've just dropped the ball on it. No excuses. I could say I've been too busy and all that good stuff, but just really I haven't made it a priority. So I'm going to do my best moving forward to at least come to you once every couple weeks with updates on the town, on what's going on. I was doing it, 6-8 months ago pretty frequently. I know a lot of people were watching. It would help me if there's some things that you would like me to talk about. Sometimes it's hard to come up with things, but we have a lot going on. That's why I wanted to come and do this podcast, give you a little update on some projects going on in town, some new permits, new types of requirements that's been enacted since the 2025 legislative session. So that may bore you a little bit, but I do want to inform everybody about it. So you may be wondering, you may have seen this baseball here, so this could kind of kick this off and some things I want to talk about at our ballpark. So you may have seen some upgrades recently that's been done at Sartwell Park. We had new backstops done, new netting. We extended the netting height. This was done through funding from FEMA after Hurricane Ida damages. We were finally able to get the funding to make these improvements to the park, so it looks really nice. If you hadn't had a chance to ride by there and see it within the past month or so, that has been completed, and we're continuing trying to upgrade the park, update it, bring it up to par. We now have a lot of tournaments that are scheduled there. Over the past few years, we've had 3 or 4 tournaments a year. This year alone, we got the turf in, and that was done around mid-March. We have 20 tournaments scheduled for this year, and next year we look to have even more. So that brings more people into town, brings more business to our local businesses, our restaurants, gas stations. So it's a great thing, and it offers a better opportunity for our kids, for our rec ball, kids that are practicing every night up there. There's hardly any rainouts now. It's just a really nice facility, and we're doing our best to try to make upgrades from small as signage to our next project. Hopefully one day we'd like to improve the dugouts. So we're just going step by step trying to do these things. So it's a great thing. But this baseball here, this is a pretty cool story I wanted to tell y'all about. So if y'all know Lee, Lee McDonald, she is the clerk here in the town of Livingston. So they like to go around and do, I don't know what you call it. I don't know if it's pick-in or garage sell-in or whatever that may be. So they go all over the place. And they went in a shop and found this. She saw these baseballs, a big box of baseballs. And this baseball, she picked it up first and started looking at it and reading it. And it's a kid, his name was Caleb Franklin, on June 22nd, 2002, in Livingston, Louisiana. He hit a home run. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's the Diamondbacks versus the Bayou Gators. So, and it looks like they won 11-3. So if anybody knows Caleb Franklin, I don't know where he's from. I know Lee said it wasn't around here. It might have been an hour or 2 away, maybe over in the Lafayette area. So I thought that was pretty cool. That the one baseball she picked up, they had a baseball in there. Caleb Franklin hit a home run on June 22nd, 2002, 23 years ago here in the town of Livingston. And, we used to have a lot of tournaments back when our facility was built. There wasn't a lot of turf around, so we had a great location. Tournaments were taking place here all the time. And when facilities started putting turf in, we started losing those tournaments gradually. And I've had business owners come talk to me and tell me they could tell the business has gone down on the weekends. So that's why we're excited to make these improvements, not only for our kids locally for our league, but also the tournaments on the weekend, bringing people inside of the town, spending money at our businesses. So I thought that was a pretty cool story. I just wanted to share with y'all. So a few things I wanted to talk to you about. I have several items. Obviously, it's been a while since I've talked to you. So been right around town. We've had people here call the office, have concerns about limbs being placed on the side of the road or furniture, trash, things of that nature. So we've had some people call and ask if the town offers that service of picking up furniture or limbs. Unfortunately, we do not have the manpower or the personnel to do so. If we started doing that, we would have to hire a few more people to do that every day. So the town stopped doing that years ago. We have seen some furniture on the side of roads. Just wanted to inform you, we do not pick that up. You may can contact Waste Management. I know Waste Management will pick up limbs if they are bundled in a certain size. We have that on our website, I believe. So they will pick up some limbs. They're not going to pick up big trees. But for those of you that have called and asked if we do that, unfortunately, we can't offer that service. We just don't have the manpower to do so. So I just wanted to let everybody know we're not in the business of picking up furniture, refrigerators, toilets, couches, or limbs on the side of the road. That's something you may have to organize with Waste Management or someone to come pick it up. We do have this, though, for Livingston, Town of Livingston citizens. We do have roll-offs over at the DPW department. We've had to place them behind the gate because people were coming from outside of town, specifically contractors were coming in and dumping stuff in our roll-offs. We have 2 of them, and we were having to empty them a couple times a week, which is very costly for the town. But for Town of Livingston residents, we do offer that service. If you have some things you need to throw away, just call up here at the town hall. We will get you situated with someone to let you in there to be able to do so. So that is a service we offer. If you have any trash or things that you need to dispose of that don't fit in a garbage can, we do offer that service for you. You may have noticed over the past week we've been trying to clean out our concrete canals. They have been overgrown, something we've been talking about wanting to do for a while, so we've rented a piece of equipment. Our DPW guys have been hard at work, street department hard at work doing so. They've gotten pretty far so far, so they should be completed with that in the next couple weeks. So it should help. Fortunately or unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of rain here recently, so we haven't seen a lot of backup in our ditches and canals. But this will help with that whenever we do get some big rains. Hopefully the rain will get out of here and the water will get out of here faster with them cleaning out those canals. A little update on the courthouse. So after 4 years working on this project, it's been a lot of work, a lot of legal things that's had to been done, working with the state, with USDA, with some funding we've gotten there. I'm happy to say that construction should start around December of this year. So advertisement for bids is going out starting tomorrow. We'll have to advertise 3 times, and then we will have some mandatory site visits with the contractors that want to bid on the project. And we plan to have a contract with a contractor in November, and construction should start on the first phase in December. So this is an awesome project. The first phase is going to be our police department, and we will have a few offices that we will be able to lease out, and then the grounds, the outer part, from the parking lot, drainage, beautification, flowers, landscaping, new sidewalks, all that will be a part of phase 1. And it's probably going to be around an 8 to 10 month project. So we're excited. After 4 years of working on this project, I'm glad that people are going to get to see what our plans are for that facility. And like I said, I've offered this to anybody. If you want to see what the plans are for phase 1 and phase 2, I have videos of it. We have architectural plans. Feel free to stop by and I'll show those to you. But it's a really exciting project that for the parish, not just the town as well. I think it's a good project for our parish as a whole, being the old courthouse for Livingston Parish. So you'll be seeing some more on that here pretty soon. I want to let everybody know we do have a new website that has finally been updated. So it's still the same web address, townoflivingston.com, but we have our ordinances on there that you could view now. That's online, so you can view all of our town ordinances, building codes, those types of things. You can, the building permit portal is on our website. So if you need a building permit, which a lot of times people may not know, pretty much for anything you do here inside of town, a building permit is required, from sheds, to accessory buildings on your property, to homes or whatever that may be. First, I would just encourage you, if you have a question, just call up here and see if a permit is required. A lot of people do not know, but if you're doing a swimming pool, a permit is required. So first thing to do would just be call up here, but you can look on our website for the building permit portal, and we also have our utility account portal for those of you that don't know. You can do all that online. You could check your utility account, your payments over the past year or so if you want to do so, your usage on water, sewer, gas. We have that availability as well. So check out the new website, townoflivingston.com, and then you could also download our mobile app, the Town of Livingston mobile app as well. So speaking of permits, so starting August 1st, after the legislative session, 2025 session, it is now a requirement to pull a permit for a re-roof. If you have to reshingle your roof or you're doing metal, whatever that may be, this is a state law. It's not something that we did, but it's been passed down to the municipalities. So Act 239 and Act 422 that you can look at. I have a paper right here from the governor. So it states Act 239 requires permitting and inspection of roof construction and re-roofing of residential and commercial structures for any projects beginning on or after August 1st, 2025. And then Act 422 in part makes it a violation of the law for contractors to fail to obtain a permit to perform work, to begin work prior to the issuance of a permit, or to misrepresent the value or scope of work. So that is from the state of Louisiana, so that's something we now have to do and we have to implement. It puts more work on us. It's not like it's something we wanted to do, but in order to follow state law, we have to do that now. And I think it also protects homeowners as well. You know, sometimes, especially after storms, you have these contractors come in that may not have the proper license or experience to do so. They come in and they do the work and they leave, and then you're stuck with a bad job. So I think this can help you. It can protect you and make sure that these contractors have the proper licenses to do the work on your home. So just wanted to share that. We did put it on social media a few weeks ago, and there were some complaints about it, about more permits, but again, it's something that we didn't have any control over. We just have to do it because of state law. Football and volleyball. So that's underway right now. Unless you've been under a rock, you wouldn't know. But if you've been around town, we do now have football in our junior high. So Doyle Junior High football has kicked off. No pun intended. So we've been going and checking them out. Been supporting the kids. I had the opportunity. Me and a few friends had the opportunity of working the game the other night. We had to announce and work the chains and the scoreboard and all that good stuff. So we had a good time. We got one first down that game. No touchdowns yet in a real, well, yes, we did. We had a touchdown against Central Private. So that was our first touchdown in 39 years. But I want to encourage everybody to come support these boys. So the plan is 3 years of junior high football, 2 years of JV, and then varsity. And I'm asked almost daily now, where's the football field going to be? I'm not sure. That's going to be up to the principal, the school board member, the school board on where that would be whenever that time comes. Whatever they do, I'm going to be here to support them, and I'm sure the town and the citizens will. I do want to let everybody know on October the 14th. So October 14th is their homecoming game. I'm not sure of the location yet. So once that location is secured, since we don't have a home field, I'm sure they will be putting that on the school Facebook page. But that morning at 8:30 here at the school, they are going to have an alumni breakfast. So they are encouraging anyone that played football at Doyle High School to come to this breakfast, spend some time with these new kids that are playing football and bringing it back to our community. So 8:30 a.m. If you played here, you have teammates that may not know about this, please share. October 14th, 8:30 a.m. they will have a breakfast, and then their homecoming game will be that evening. So come out and support our boys. Another sport that's doing great here is our volleyball. That is, I was telling somebody today here in my office, that's probably the most exciting sports event for Doyle that I've been to, because every point, you know, everybody's screaming, cheering the girls on. So I believe they're undefeated this year. I know we've beat, in the past week and a half, we have beat Live Oak, Walker, and Covington, which are all 5A schools that usually have pretty good volleyball programs. I was looking on the LHSAA site yesterday, and I believe we are ranked number 4 in the state, and from what I saw, one of the only public schools in the top 10 in the state. So we're number 4 undefeated right now. The girls are doing a great job. I've tried to go as much as I can. I would encourage you citizens here. We had one of our citizens that went the other night for the first time, and they said they had a blast, and they're going to try to go to more of them. So we want to continue supporting our student athletes. They bring a lot of pride to us in our town, and I'm always going to be there to support them as much as I can. So we have a few things coming up before I end this podcast. We have our town cleanup is going to be this Saturday, September 20th. We're going to start at 8 a.m. So we'll be picking up litter around town. The main focus is going to be on Bloss Street. We're going to be putting out some new straw, freshening up the flower beds. We have the Livingston Master Gardeners that's going to be in attendance helping us. I believe some school clubs may be out. Some of the students will be out helping us. I have, one of kind of like my niece that lives here in town. Her college club is going to be coming out here. They're not even from the town of Livingston, a lot of the people in this club, but they're going to be coming out and helping us as well beautify the town. So if you could, just a couple hours on Saturday morning. The LSU game isn't until that evening. Come spend some time with some people in the community. Help us spruce up the town, get it looking good. We're going to have a good time. We should have a little breakfast, some donuts, kolaches for you as well. The next event we have coming up is the town-wide garage sale. So this is the second year that we're doing this. Last year we had about 65 garage sales around town. You have to be located inside of the city limits. Unfortunately, we have people that may be right outside that want to do it. Of course, you can do that on your own, but we can't put that on our map. We start venturing outside of town, and then people in Satsuma's asking, and then Walker's asking, and we can only do so much. So if you are inside of town, make sure you get with Carrie here in the office, and we will register you. We'll put you on our map. We'll start promoting that here pretty soon. So that's going to be Friday, October 17th, and Saturday, October 18th, our parish-wide, town-wide. We call it the sidewalk sale, garage sale. We also have spaces across at Circle Drive Park under the pavilion. So if you don't live inside of town and you want to come set up a couple tables and have your own little section over here at the park, you can do that. You just need to get with Carrie. I believe that is also on our Facebook page. It may be on our town app and on our website. I think you may can register there. But if not, just call the office here, 686-71153. Ask to speak to Carrie, and she will get you lined up. And the last event for October, we are going to do our Pumpkin Palooza again. So last year, if y'all don't know about that, we had a couple businesses come to us that sponsored it. They got prizes together. I believe they're going to be helping us again this year. It's a pumpkin carving contest. We will have different divisions. So we had a good time last year. I think we probably had about 40 to 50 participants. You bring your own pumpkin. We will provide the carving tools, the paint, whatever that may be, so you can carve your pumpkin, paint it, whatever you want to do. So that's going to be on Sunday, October the 26th. I'm not sure of a time yet, but as soon as we get that, the office staff may already have that time. I just didn't ask them. We will start promoting that on social media. So we're trying to do things like that, bring the community together. That's why I'm always promoting our school sporting events, just to bring everybody together and have a good time, cheer on our kids, and do a lot of, I think we need to get out more and see each other and talk to each other. Even if we have differences. I mean, we saw what happened over the past week. It's not a bad thing to disagree sometimes and be able to communicate. So it's just healthy for everybody to do so. So I'm always encouraged get outdoors, go visit your neighbor, your friends, go cheer on the kids at the next sporting event. So again, like I said, I apologize. It's been a while since I've done a podcast. That's why this one was a little longer than expected. I'm going to do my best to get on a more routine schedule to share information with you here in the town of Livingston. Again, if there's anything that you want us to talk about, or if you have questions about, put it in the comment section here on the video, and if I can, I'll do my best to talk about it on a podcast. So until next time, hopefully it's not going to be 2 months, maybe a couple weeks, we'll do another podcast. Everybody have a good weekend. I look forward to seeing you Saturday. Come help us at the cleanup day, and I will see you next time for another episode of Let's Talk Livingston.